is going on tonight, guys? So we're making our way back home, and this is episode number 2 of Money Pit Skateboarding. And yeah, so we're gonna go home and pretty much have a discussion about one of the boards I got. It was the first one that I got from Below, and yeah, that is our cheapest board. And pretty much we're gonna talk about it, and then in the next video we're gonna get to upgrading it. And yeah, so we're going to talk about what makes it bad, and then upgrade what I think, or yeah, what I say is, or in my opinion, what is bad, to the extent of which we can upgrade it. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's going to happen now. Is we're just going to talk about that little board that I got from Below. And yeah, so we're just going to talk about it, upgrade it. Then next video is upgrade it, and yeah, then upgrade it and skate it, and then yeah. So other than that, let's get to driving home and see what happens.
Get on my head. 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 Get on my head.
Alright, so that was a magazine that fell over. But yeah, so this little board that I am capable of holding in my hand, not even really the size of a full penny board, but yeah, so this was like $5.65, like about $5-6 at Below. Let's see, item dimension 17 inches by 5.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Yeah, there's all the dimensions right there. Feel free to pause that and read it. But yeah, so pretty much this little penny board, there's not anything that you can do to make this better without making it drastically more expensive than like $5. Which, so first off, this wheel and bearing combo, let's see if I can get my tool out. Haha. But yeah, so these wheels and bearings are not, for $5, not great. I mean, all this stuff has got to be made straight up for like pennies. So yeah, here's like the wheel, and again, not a good wheel, and I mean, not like I'm expecting much. And these bearings, they're not even like bearings, they're like this little plastic bit that doesn't, I mean, in the wheel it looks like it rolls, but once you get them separated out of the wheel, they don't actually roll. And actually, while I am taking these wheels and stuff off, might as well upgrade the board. But yeah, so yeah, I got some blue orbs. They're 56 millimeters, and yeah, so it's bearings. All right, so got spacers, like all the spacers, bearings, wheels, and that's all you can really upgrade on this board. And thankfully I had most of, if not all of this stuff. Well, actually I just had all this lying around, as you could hear me rummaging in the back. But yeah, really this board, since it really is only like $5.65, there literally is like absolutely nothing you can do that to this board that would, didn't realize putting bearings on this thing would be so hard, and it shouldn't be. But yeah, so there literally is nothing you can do that is cost effective to this board. So yeah, like there literally is nothing. Man, can I even like upgrade this board? I don't think I can. But yeah, I think I have a solution really quick. So yeah, as I was saying, there we go. I think maybe no, I can't get the axle all the way through the truck. Oh no. So yeah, these wheels aren't going to fit. These wheels definitely are not going to fit. So already, as you guys just witnessed on video, the biggest problem with this board is that it only being maybe, yes, no? Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Yeah, so it only being $5, there is absolutely nothing cost effective about upgrading this board. If you're looking for a board that's gonna grow, gonna change with a skater, and that's like the best indicator of a board, is that even like the standard issue parts that you get on it are still going to allow a rider to grow and change, or like any sort of skater whatsoever. And even if you don't have like the best parts on it right away, you can still change it. Oh, these orbs are a little harder to get a bearing to pop in and out than I thought it would be. But yeah, so but as I was saying, even if you don't have necessarily the best parts on it right away, the parts on it are still good enough to let a rider grow and change with as far as they can progress on it. And you're not going to worry about, oh, is this going to be a good investment? Because any amount of exercise, whether it's skateboarding or anything, is going to be good investment. But yeah, but anyway, yeah, like I said, even like bearings that are like $20 aren't going to be a wise investment for this board, just because it's not very, because you're already completely out of the cost of the board. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put some other wheels and bearings on this, but just because This is such a pain in the butt to get on. But yeah, so I'll probably finish this up later, press this bearing in at least. But yeah, feel like I'm just rambling, but you know. All right, well, there's one in, but yeah, so even like a decent set of bearings is not gonna be worth upgrading this board. And like I said, thankfully I have most of the, if not all of this lying around, so I can kind of burn some spare parts that I have. But yeah, I feel like I'm just repeating myself a lot. But a $5 board, not really worth upgrading, especially since it is only $5, and literally any and everything you're gonna do to this little board is gonna not be super cost effective. And like I said, like whether it comes down to bearings that are like $20, you're already out the cost of the entire board. But yeah, I mean, might skate this for my other channel, but I've already had a number of 5 Below skateboards, as you can see. That one that kind of got dismantled. But yeah, so 5 Below skateboard, not really worth upgrading. I already kind of had a lot of this lying around, but I was kind of hoping some of this would fit, but unfortunately none of it did, or seems to fit anyway. But yeah, that's kind of the story on the 5 Below skateboard. $5, not really worth upgrading if you just want something to like mess around with and see. But yeah, that's the only really logical thing that I can imagine you doing with it, is just using it as literally a toy. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to really skate this because it's just so small and difficult to skate. But yeah, other than that, like, comment, follow, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.